Now, where did you serve?
in France. I went up Omaha Beach, and we walked about 10 miles inland, and then we met up with the Germans. And I, I happened to, I helped two guys that got shot. And one of them got shot in the arm. I picked him up, put him on his feet so he could get back to the medics. And the second guy I was talking to, while I was talking to him, got a bullet in the head. So I wasn't safe where I was, so I went to find the lieutenant. And I no sooner hit the dirt, I got machine gun the left leg. I went from the thigh to the toes. I got two toes shot off. My left leg is 2 inches short because they tried to stretch it out and it wouldn't stretch, and it overlapped like this, 2.5 inches, and the back of my leg was open like a hot dog bun, and they had to sew it up. They had to sew it from here to the ankle. I got 8 bullet holes in the left leg, and it wasn't safe where I was, so with all my might, I threw myself in the creek about 10 feet away, and I was sitting on my broken leg in the water, and I passed out. I was there 14 hours, and then a German shot me with his Luger. He was about 10 or 15 feet away from me, and he shot me with his Luger. The bullet grazed me on the side of my head, went through my ear and my right hand, which was in back of my ear like this. And now I'm a prisoner of war. The guy that shot me took my K rations and everything, and my fountain pen and pencil, and he went in the woods. He come back with 4 guys. They picked me up, put me in a raincoat, and carried me in the woods. They put me on a motorcycle with a litter, and I had a little ride, about 10 minutes, and they dropped me in a barn on straw, and the doctor come over, and when the doctor came over, and he asked for scissors, and he had a flashlight, and he cut my pants so he could bandage it up. He bandaged my leg up. He took my shoe off, and he asked me if I wanted the bullet was in the shoe. It took my 3rd and 4th toe off. So I passed out, and the next morning at dawn, they put me in a flatbed truck with a couple other guys, and we drove 75 miles to a hospital. And there it was a German hospital, and they put me in bed. I passed out, and the next morning they took me in the operating room. They had to drill a hole through my bone so they could stretch my leg, and I was there for 6 weeks. And the Americans were coming, and the Germans took off and left me in the hospital. When the Americans came in the hospital, they put me in a cast and took me to a field hospital. And I talked to some big shots that they were talking, asking me questions, how I got caught and everything. I was in the field hospital one day, and the next day they put me on a plane and shipped me back to England. When I got to England, they put me back in traction, and I was there about 2 or 3 more months, and finally they put me in a cast, put me on a ship, a Liberty ship, and they shipped me back to the States.
Leo, so with everything that's happened to you, for you, your heroism, your bravery, and what you've done for this country, why is it so important to be here today to remember Victory Day?
Well, there's a lot of guys that's still over there. They're not coming back, And if we don't honor them, who's going to honor them? That's my take.
I appreciate that, Leo. And Leo, where did you grow up? Where's your hometown?
Central Falls. I was born on Dexter Street, at the corner of Rand and Dexter. And I lived in Central Falls for 28 years. Then I moved to Pawtucket, and I got married in 1945, August 1945, and I was married for 70 and a half years. My wife passed away, and she's at Notre Dame Cemetery.